This video chart presentation is Cerus Corp. It's a NASDAQ listed stock, trading ticker CERS. Quite a few bottom place stocks to pick from right now with the way the markets have been moving in the last couple of weeks. Thought we'd take a look at one that's sitting more near a double bottom and not just going through a sharp drop recently. Cerus was actually trading up around $8 back in February. Lost about half its value. Hit a bottom here at $3.48 in July. Really looks like it's been trying to hold this area as a bottom. $3.80. As I say, the $3.48. Back up here again recently, holding $3.60. Nice up day on Monday. Up about 6% to $3.86. 1.1 million shares traded. Plenty of liquidity in this stock. Generally pretty decent volume over the last couple months. Liquidity not much of a concern. Not a bad look at all to the MACD. See, generally trying to channel upward as the stock's actually channeling a little bit lower. MACD itself has slipped back down in negative territory, but the 9 EMA is still holding just over top of zero. Right now, as you can look for, is a bullish cross. See the MACD pass through the signal line and potentially hold this upward pattern of higher lows and higher highs. And holding over top of zero is overall a bullish indication. Not much at all from the slow stow, down very low. Just simply tells us there's not a lot of momentum in the play. Really somewhat to be expected, as it's just kind of sputtered sideways for the last several months, including falling from these recent highs up around $4.30, back down to this $3.60 mark. You can see the momentum coming out of the play as that slide's happened. So not a lot from the slow stow. Also not getting a lot from the money flow index. It's also fallen from the highs. Moved its way back below 50, back into a bearish condition. Just indicating not a lot of momentum, not a lot of buying pressure. All you can look for at this point is a move back upward, get over top of 50, and try and hold there on any pullbacks. Relative Strength Index, the RSI 14 at 49. Very neutral reading. Stock's actually been pretty neutral for several months, trying to hold right around 50 or even above it. And with this move off the bottom again, we'll look for that push through 50 here going through this week and going forward to see if it can hold the upper half of that indicator. I'll go ahead and note this bottom support right there at 348. We'll probably keep a closer eye though right here at 360, as that's been trying to hold its support ever since the move off the bottom. Served as support here in the end of August, never went back below it in September, and now is trying to bounce back off it again this month. A break back through that, given this overall downward slide, I'd be concerned this bottom's going to fall through and the stock's going to go make a new 52-week low. So keep an eye on that 360 support pretty closely. Now, it could be said there's some support at $3.80, as it was an old resistance point. I just consider that a secondary support and not put too much bearing on it. Obviously, it'd be nice to see it hold above it. If the stock did make a move on Tuesday and then tried to pull back, I'd look forward a little bit more closely at that level. But I think this area in general is kind of a support resistance point. Even if I go right through here at Monday's high, you can see how it was some support, was some resistance, was some support again. Just generally a little bit of a hodgepodge of an area of support and resistance. So I want to see it break through there. But really where some key points start coming in for me are up near $4.20. And really a strong resistance, probably up around $4.40. I think that's going to be a key spot. But if it did happen to hit that and pull back, not necessarily a bad thing. Because you do start to see some higher lows coming in place and also some higher highs, again since the July lows. And it could be a signal that this chart is ready to break out of this channel. Now, it's obviously a pretty decent move from $3.86 on Monday, but as long as this support at 360 can hold, I take a little bit more of a midterm view on this. And as slow as it's been channeling downwards and now starting to channel upward, wouldn't try and rush it too much. Just see if it starts to move through, make some higher highs, and eventually can take out 440, which potentially could be signaling that this is a true bottom for the Cerus chart. Interesting looking play, and one that's hanging in there even with the way the markets have been beaten up lately. And we think it's one to keep an eye on going forward to see how it performs. But as always, merely my interpretation of the CERS chart. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpenny-stocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. I do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.